It's your boy Crash Out Garden. We're gonna crash out my garden. February 1st. It's about 28, 27 degrees out here. Feel like it's about 16 or less. Well, let me just show you. People gonna ask. People ask, is it too early to deal with your garden outside? I know a lot of people will not be out here in 27 degrees trying to mess with a garden in the 7A. They wait till the springtime. They just gonna be in the house drinking coffee and cocoa and get under them sheets, right? And them covers, right? But nah, that's not what your boy Crash Out do. So hit the like and subscribe button. So I'm gonna show people it's never too early to prepare your garden in the wintertime. Even though you're in a frozen state, there's always something you do, especially when you have livestock like chickens and rabbits. So let's walk through here today, Crash Out Garden on February 1st, 2025, y'all. You see this here? What I'm going to do here, I'm gonna just let you show, let me show you how the ground is solid. Even this raised bed, solid, it's frozen. But as time goes by, we got about 60 days before we warm back up. It's February, so we got February, March, April, showers are coming 60 days out. So let me just show you what I do. If you've been following my channel, I'll tell you guys about how using some stuff, how to use hot chicken manure. So let's go through this right now. Walk with me through here. Got this whole backyard to clean up before the springtime. When it gets a little warmer, I'll tackle this backyard garden. Right now, I ain't coming out here raking up no dog poop and nothing like that. It's too cold to be jacking with them. But in here, all this hot mess from them pooping down here, let me just show you. I'm going to use that in that raised bed. Now, this is hot chicken mess. You see the pine shavings in it? Pine shavings in it. So I'm going to get it up. And I'm going to put it in a barrel. And I'm going to take it over there. And I'm going to use this hot chicken poop. I'm going to come up here and scrape all this down with the with a scraper. So I got my little handy dandy scraper here. And I'm going to show you how I do this. I'm going to get all this poop up that they piled up here. And up here, I'm going to scrape it down. Water, they need no more food. So Track Supply Run is in effect today or tomorrow morning. And they got a little bit of corn left, so they do eat a lot in the wintertime to keep up their body temperatures. So they almost finished their corn here. So that's a little bit of last of corn and a little bit of grain that they have on the bottom. That ain't gonna last for 2 hours. I locked them out so I can get in here and do what I need to do. Right now we still have that 1 egg here and the 2 eggs here. So they must have been 2 eggs later on the season I didn't miss. They're not frozen, but that's to show you that I'm gonna come in here, scrape this up and get this out of here. Always wear gloves and a respirator. Clean out a chicken coop and scraping chicken poop and stuff like that. So, you know, we have this little issue on the zoo near us. They claim they got a first case of the bird flu at our zoo that's in our town here. The zoo, some birds came up with the bird flu. So, you know, you always want to keep your, you know, you don't know how that bird got infected by the bird flu in the zoo, but just let you get up here and you clean out your coop. You just be sure that your coop is cleaned out and you walk around your area to make sure that your animals are safe and sound. So let's get into it. I'll be right back. Okay, back. Your boy Crash Guard. You see here, got the chicken poop up. Chicken shavings, litter bag, bedding up. So here it goes in here. I cleaned up. You don't have to get it super clean. I'm in 7A. We're in a dead winter. It's February 1st. So I got it up here because it was holding some moisture. A lot of things for healthy chickens when you're in 7A in a cold climate is moisture in your coop. You notice that we have air that can flow in here. So there's no insulation in here. So if moisture's in here, it's just like you're breathing in a cold air into their lungs. So you're better off taking that moisture out. So this stuff was holding some moisture. So I come out today, even though it's like 20, it's like 26, 27 degrees out here today, y'all. I just didn't even check, but I know it's super cold out here. But at the end of the day, when I came out here to check on them, I noticed that this bedding was holding some moisture from the rain and they poop and they urine. So I get it out of here. Some people wouldn't even put nothing back in here just because of that. They don't want the moisture from the chicken poop right there. You can see here, it's moist from the urine. So it's holding moisture in here with the cold. So when they come in here, it's like you breathing in cold air, like you working in what they call a stand-up freezer, and you're sitting in here all day and sleeping and breathing in cold air into your lungs. The chickens have lungs, and they can actually catch, what we're gonna call flu and everything else. Have respiratory problems for the moisture in your chicken coop. So a lot of people who are in the South and in California where it's nice weather, they probably don't have to worry about that. But when you're in the Northeast, like I am, where you have rain, moisture, the urine, so things that tend to be moisture here and cold, so this become like a freezer. So that's one thing you don't want your chickens to just constantly breathing cold air, because it could give them respiratory problems and a lot of other issues of keeping their body heat. Now, I'm going to use some gloves to get this poop up, and I'm going to put it right on top of here, and then let me show you how much my one rabbit gave me during this winter season. So I'm going to try to jump in here and grab up all his rabbit poop from that corner over there, give him a little cleanup. He's over there eating a leaf, and he loves the cold. His fur is real puffy, so he's staying out here in the cold. He likes it out here. His little big old head. He's heavier now because he put on a lot of winter fur on him. So, but he gave me a lot of this poop, which I'm gonna jump in there and get that and put it right up on top of here, and then I'll meet you over here in the garden, y'all. This is your boy Crash Out, using the resource. It's February 1st, 2025. Just showing you that it's never too early to get prepared for your growth season, even in the Northeast. Some people wouldn't do it, but I'm gonna do it because I'm Crash Out. I'm crashing out of my garden. Take care, I'll be right back once I get this poop into that bucket over there. All right, and back. Got that chicken poop in here. So there's a whole lot. It's a 3 cubic feet container. So this is the chicken poop. You see it? Aged chicken poop. I'm gonna jump in there in a few minutes. I'm gonna get that rabbit poop up from over there. I'm gonna scrape this up here, clean this up, get it up. But yeah, I cleaned up off of here. So all that came off that tray. I cleaned off these ledger boards. We're gonna call them roosters. Whatever you want to call them. That goes into the nesting box. So later on next week, I'll come back in here with about 4 bags of good fresh pine litter from Track Supply. I'll be cleaning these nests out, and I'll be putting some more fluffy pine shavings in here so the chickens have somewhere to get out from the cold. This is a metal layer. It's 15 egg nesting box. So they have this. So probably tomorrow or later on next week, I'll be here giving them more food. Putting more litter back in here so they can have a nice, safe, and clean environment. I'm going to be cleaning up the rabbit poop in a little bit. They want to come in here because they see me in here, they hear me in here, so they want to bring their little butts in here because they think it's a snack, but there's really no snack in here for them. So it's your boy Crash Out, aka Micro Farmer. So today we just saying that it's not too early to get in your garden. So hey, I'll be right back. Okay, this is your boy Crash Out Garden, aka Micro Farmer. You're gonna see I have my rabbit poop, chicken poop, and chicken bedding in this whole 3 cubic feet of container here. So just showing you that it's February 1st, 2025. It's probably temperature feel like it's dropping. So it's afternoon now. It's dropping where I believe it's now. It should be somewhere between 24 degrees out here today. And I got my rabbit poop up out of the rabbit cage, cleaned out the chicken coop, so I got it all in here. And I'll see y'all on the other side and showing you how to use this hot manure with rabbit manure, chicken manure, hot, and it's got from February, March, April, May to be used. So I'm going to throw this right on top of that raised bed I made out of the dumpster bag, and we'll see what's going on. Be right back. See you on that garden side. Okay, we're on the garden side, so it's gonna be easy for me to dump it out to the floor, to the ground, to get it in here instead of trying to get it all out. So what they say, what's last will be first, and what's first is last. So the rabbit poop, the chicken poop, and the rabbit poop is gonna be last. So when I dump this out, the rabbit poop and the chicken poop is gonna be on the bottom of the dump, and then you'll see me here. I'm gonna use the snow shovel, but I'm gonna dump it out on the ground, and I'll be back to show you that after I dump it on the ground and actually show you how to put it in here. It's much easier to just dump it on the ground here and scoop it back up into this bag. So let me do that and be right back. Okay, it's dumped out. And now I got my shovel. I got several shovels here to get up. I got a snow shovel, regular spade shovel over there, and a flathead shovel. And we're gonna get it up here. It's cold here, so let me get moving. And I'm gonna show you this all dumped back into there. So it's gonna be clean here, what you see. It's never too early to get your garden started. So it's gonna have a good 90 days to go into the soil and put mad nutrients in it from nitrogen. So the plants that I do put in here, there's gonna be enough nitrogen, and there's gonna be enough potassium. The leaves are breaking down stuff that I already put in here. There's a lot of good organic soil mixture in here. So I'm getting ready for my May grow season. So this is where we go. So I'll show you this when it's done and put all back into here, and we'll talk about it. Okay, I'm back. Cleaned up the area here. It's all in here. So you see from start to finish. You have seen from where I got stuff from the chicken coop, the rabbit poop, put it in here, dumped it. It's in here. Now this is a 4x8 dumpster bag from Waste Management for 30 bucks. You can use these as a raised bed if you don't want to be spending $100-something. You do what I did. You just put some stakes, some wood stakes. You don't have to use these things. You can get you some wooden stakes, some 2x3s, and build it up if you wanted to. And you can just use less wood, or go get some steel rods or whatever you want to call it, rebar, and hold them up. But I did it with these guys here. And y'all see here, this is what I'm doing, y'all. This is not moving no time soon. You talk about years, it's gonna be sitting here. And then when I decide to sell or remove this, I can just cut the bag and spread it all out my backyard here on the side of the garden. And it's not going nowhere. So I don't have to get it pulled, removed. All I gotta do is take a razor, cut the bag open, and spread it all out on the back side of this garden if I wanted to get rid of it without having to get rid of wood and other stuff. So I can just get rid of the plastic in the garbage container and just cut the bag up open and just spread it all around the back side of this garden here, this yard. So you don't have to worry about the removing wood and taking it to the dumps for dump fees, or you could burn that wood if you want to. Just if you're in an open area, burn it. I don't think the chemicals they use it will be harmful to you at this point in time. Back in the days, it probably would be harmful to you. But now the pressure-treated wood is used with a different type of chemical, so they claim it's to be safe. I'm not a scientist, but they claim it's to be safe, just like everything else you take in the world. The doctors say it's good for you, it's good for you. That's how you take it. So you take, they word with a grain of sand, basically, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm not a scientist, can't tell you. I don't have no lab in my basement to tell you if that's true or not, but it is what it is. But I'm gonna show you what I use. And you see, I'm using 97% or 95 to 97% of my garden is an organic garden. There's no such thing as 100% organic, because somebody might gonna say that waste bag is made out of some type of plastic or reusable plastic, or so you're never gonna have 100% organic garden if you're gardening out in your backyard. So there's always gonna be ratios for contaminants from the air, rain, water, birds, everything out here, things that fly in here. So I'm about 95 to 97% organic. So I would tell you I'm not 100% organic, but most of my gardens are organic, from the raised bed that you see me doing here to the in-ground to the stuff I use in my pots. I use Coco Coir, Perlite, whatever y'all call it, earthworm castings. I have a lot of good earthworms in my ground. So in the springtime, it's some earthworms in here too. So in this raised bed from the other beds that I use to put this in here. So it's earthworms in this bed, and it's holes in the bottom of this bag here, y'all. So don't think it's just a bag and you wonder how the water's going to drain out of it. I already cut, if you missed those videos, I already cut holes in the bottom of that bag, so it's able to drain. So when water comes into this raised bed, it actually can drain into the ground below it, because there's holes and worms can come up in here as I'm keep feeding the top of this raised bed. So worms will in the springtime come up and come into this garden bed, and all this nitrogen and all the stuff I have here, these I'm gonna move this bucket, all these wood shavings will retain water, keep the moisture. So everything is going to break down over time. It's almost like composting a pile for the next 2-3 years. This will all break down in the next 2-3 years, if you have something like this, you have enough size yard. Like I said, I'm on the back side of my house on the left side where the sun, you see the sun hits this area all day long as the sun comes up from the south. I mean, from the east, heading towards the west. It hits right here. Boom, it hits in here. So a lot of this on this side of the house gets a lot of sun all day long in the summer months. And then it goes off to the west, and then the backyard gets a little sun too, about a good 3 or 4 hours of sun besides the sun here hitting the back of it. As that sun, moves towards the west, when it passes this house, it hits the back again. So I do get full day of sun here. So let me go ahead and spread this out and show you this when I get back. Okay, we're done. I'm done. Not we're done, but I'm done. And you'll see it spread out. Wear gloves when you can if you don't like dirt on your hands and your nails and stuff and chicken poop. Wear you some gloves, surgical gloves, whatever gloves. Always have you about 5 or 6 pair of gloves. As a gardener, you will leave your glove somewhere, lose a glove. So I notice, like, always get you about 10 pair of gloves. Go get you the pair of 6. They get a pack of 6, or just pick them up when you see them on sale. Pick you up some gloves, even some hefty gloves like this for, using some shovels, because you're going to need this type of gloves too, so you don't get calluses and, mess up your hand, messing with a shovel, digging holes. Get you some gloves that got a little meat to it, a little cloth on the bottom of it. And that works out. It's on top, it's nice and breathable, but the bottom of it is like a little some type of leather, soft leather, so you don't mess your hands up messing with digging holes and shovels. But here you go. This is my raised bed. Now it has February 1st. You got February, March, April, May. So you got February, March, April, May. You got 4 months of this to break down. With all the rain coming through and the snow might come through, it's going to leach into this hole about 2 feet. You see that's to my knee? About 2 feet high. So all the nutrients and the nitrogen in here, the plant should bloom for all the nitrogen that's in here, and all the other trace minerals that's in here should be fine. And we're going to talk about citrus, using citrus in your garden, the cons and pros and cons of using citrus things in your garden, the do's and don'ts, and why you should not use citrus like orange peels and stuff in your garden. There's a controversy. If you want to listen up on that or look up on that, please go do your research. Don't take people's word about using orange peels in your garden. It might work for you, it might work for some, it don't work for all of us. Citrus peels orange peels bring in other pests besides getting rid of some type of pests. So be careful how you use citrus in your garden, especially orange peels, mandarin peels, anything that's a citrus peel. It brings pests in your garden. So do your research on it. Don't take my word for it. I never want nobody to take just my word for it, because I'm not the garden god. But I tell you to do your research all the time, y'all. So y'all take care. This your boy, Crash Out Garden. Stay safe, and let's have a good and healthy 2025 grow season, y'all. Come out here and crash out with me with Crash Out. Crash out in my garden, where I'm going to show the new beginners and some people who really want to step up their games in gardening. Please do. I only have 7 years. I'm not calling myself no master gardener. I only have 7 years at this. I don't have the 40, 30 like some others, but I know a lot of stuff. In the 7 years, I have learned a lot, the do's and don'ts. So y'all take care. This is your boy, Crash Out Garden, aka Micro Farmer. Thank you for getting this far in the video. Hit the like and subscribe. Take care.